Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a review of the new Maybelline products. They have some new foundation, powder, concealers, and primers. So yeah, let's just jump right into the video. So I've already applied a moisturizer. I applied the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizer because I do have some dry skin around like my nose area just because I've been sick. I'm going to start off with one of their 3 primers from their new line. The green one for redness control because I do have some acne, and yeah, so I want to see if this actually helps with redness. So it's not as green as I actually thought it was going to be. So I'm just applying this all over my skin. It doesn't smell weird or anything, and I'm actually going to grab some more. Okay, so because I've been touching my skin with primer, it's going to be red just from me touching my skin. So that's primer. Oh, you know what I need to do? I totally forgot. I need to go get my beauty blender damp. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to use the new Master Conceal concealers. I got 2 shades, number 10 Fair and 20 Light. I'm going to use 10 Fair under my eyes as a highlighter and 20 Light on acne. So I'm just going to squeeze it straight from the tube onto my hand. This is 10 Fair. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it under my eyes like that. This stuff is actually really thick and creamy, so that's good. Now I'm going to use my beauty blender and blend it out. That's my cat right there. I don't know if you can see him. Not a huge fan of it under my eyes, but whatever. So I'm going to use the shade 20 Light on my acne. And blending it in. Okay, now for the foundation, I picked up shade 110 Porcelain. I'm just going to shake it up before. And a little disappointed on the fact that it doesn't have a pump, but that's okay. Okay, I'm just going to pour some on the back of my hand. It seems to be pretty thick. It's not really, I mean, it is kind of running, but it seems to be pretty thick. Thicker than the original. I'm just going to dab it on my face like I do with all of my foundations. The original Maybelline Fit Me foundation kind of had a finish to it that I wasn't really a fan of. It was really liquidy. It also just kind of dried in places that were like awkward, like my hairline area here, and this one seems to be doing that as well. Yes, it is matte. It's not sticky. It's kind of lightweight, but I'm just not really a big fan of the way it settles in my hairlines, but it's a nice foundation, and this shade matched me really well. And I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of the way it finishes. Like, I don't know if you guys can see like the way it like dried in my hairline, but not a huge fan of that. So kind of like iffy on it. Now for the powder, I got 2 shades. I got my like shade Classic Ivory, and then I got Transparent, and I'm gonna use my shade because this one you could use as like a touch-up powder. Yeah, it looks the same like kind of packaging as the old powder. I'm actually a really big fan of the original Fit Me powder. I've hit pan on it, and it's just a really nice powder. It's got more of a dewy type of finish to it. This one is obviously going to be matte, but they look exactly the same. This one's the new one, this one's the old one. I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush and pat this on my skin. I feel like with the Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation, you don't really need to use the powder because it is a very matte foundation. Yeah, the powder was nice. I will give it that. Okay, so now I'm going to go finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. Okay, so my final thoughts on all the products on this whole line was like, so. I really enjoyed the primer. I thought it did a great job at making the foundation apply smoother and controlling the redness in my acne and my skin. I'm so with the 10 light shade. It did a good job at covering up my under eye circles, but it's not like incredible amount of coverage under my eyes, but it did brighten up my under eyes, which was amazing. I'm pretty impressed with the 20 light shade. It did a good job at concealing my acne. It's obviously not full coverage by any means, but it's pretty medium coverage. For the foundation, after I applied my bronzer and blush and highlighter, it helped pull the foundation together. I wouldn't say this is my new favorite drugstore foundation by any means. It was nice, but it wasn't anything spectacular, so kind of bummed about that. The powder was nice, but I feel like with the foundation you didn't really need to apply powder because it was already so matte. Yeah, I'm excited to try the translucent to see if it actually controls oil throughout the day. So for the whole line, I'd say it was pretty good. I'd skip on the foundation if you're just looking for something to just throw on and maybe put on a little bronzer and then walk out the door. This isn't really that kind of foundation. You'd have to kind of dress it up to make it look nice. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Bye guys!